All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aired Out podcast, seen and heard live from North Main Street, Barre, Vermont, on a beautiful Friday. The sun is shining. We've got, I think, just about upper 50s or so, I think, for most Vermonters waking up this morning and getting their weekend started. Birthdays today. Tanya Bryan, Ed Farnham, Leona Grierson.
I know Leona. She came to my show for the first time, my last show. Absolutely hooked. She works over at TD Bank North. Yeah,
she is
was
hooked
super
now?
Good lady. Yeah, she loved the show.
Is she going to be there on September 13th?
I imagine.
Should probably turn your camera on so people can see how gorgeous you are, Rex.
Yeah, with my bionic arm and everything.
Mike Rogers also on the birthday list today, and I want to see. We got the camera on you for a reason. The final birthday this morning, Keegan Allen Hornstra.
Oh, absolutely, man. Happy birthday, Keegan.
Did you know it was his birthday?
I did. His wife posted this morning. Good thing for social media, huh?
Yeah. Good thing for me for remembering, because you're sloppy ass.
You know what next week is, right?
What's that?
Not only is Sean Stootman coming up and doing a seminar and promoting a bunch of people and stuff like that, but it's also my 27th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations. Wow, dude. 27 or 28?
20. If my daughter is, no, wait a minute. If my daughter's 27, 1998, my daughter was born. So I got born the year before that, 97.
Okay. Well,
so whatever that is.
Happy anniversary to you, buddy. And let's say this.
We've been together. Oh, that's next week, man. It'll be next Friday. Matter of fact, it's next Friday.
Right.
On the dot, August 29th, next Friday. You're going to want to tune in to Aired Out.
I'm so glad you remembered. And let's say this. All caps here in bold. God bless Brenda.
Absolutely.
God. Weather from NBC Channel 5, upper 50s, as I said, for most towns this morning. Great weather for the Caledonia County Fair today and through the weekend. Sunny and some clouds, 80 degrees today. This is kind of like the last shot of like summer-like weather.
Dude, this gives me anxiety being in the construction business. You get up in the cold mornings and your heart starts racing because you just know all the jobs you haven't finished yet.
I'm sure. Tonight, clear skies, 50 degrees. Tomorrow, Saturday, same as today, sun and clouds and 80. It's going to be a great forecast for the Barre Farm Fest, the Nodes Family Benefit Fundraiser. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Sunday, we finish up the weekend with clouds and maybe a stray shower and 75 degrees.
We're going to have a barbecue and have old Big Kenny come over here and choke the shit out of you again, JD.
Oh, my God.
We got to keep Kenny away from you and your neck.
Look, Kenny,
especially after a couple drinks.
Yeah, he had a couple of drinks.
And you need to stop letting people choke you. The last thing, we'd be over there having a barbecue. Everything's good to go. He wraps his hand around the neck, and you're stroking out over in the corner.
I wonder if Kenny's listening this morning.
Kenny always listens.
Shout out to Derek Calkins from Heinsberg last night, getting the Myers Container Service Triple Crown. He is the champion. Rich Lowry behind him from South Hero, and Cooper French from Northfield rounding out the top three. It was a great night at Thunder Road. Very happy that Stephen Donahue got the late model race last night. 50 laps. And
is this at Thunder Road or up at Maine?
This is Thunder Road, man.
Oh, because I know his parents. I was at Paul's funeral this week. Beautiful funeral, dude. Yeah. Paul was loved by everyone. So my father-in-law was they have a whole group of people. There was Randy Crete, Wayne Champagne, Paul Donahue, all them guys, all of my in-laws and stuff. They grew up together. So Paul was the oldest one.
They get in trouble together too?
Oh my God, did they get in trouble together? And then of course Brenda grew up with John and Bill. She lived with John and Don for a while, my wife. They were all best friends. They all grew up together. We've been close for forever, man. Yeah. It's been like a family thing for a couple generations now. Yeah. But was
there a lot of people there?
Yeah, there was. because I mean, he was such a good dude in the racing community. Not only that, he had a huge family. I know Bill was taking it pretty hard, which is understandable. They were really close with their dad. He was a good dude. But Sue, well, the cool thing was meeting all the little old ladies over there because my mother-in-law watches me on here, and they started watching because of Dante on Saturdays, which we will have Dante tomorrow. But so my mother-in-law, so all the little old ladies, they come up, they're like, oh my God, I love watching you with Dante. So it was pretty cool just seeing all the people up there. But yeah, condolences to the Donahues and Bill and John and stuff, man. I know it was tough for them, but he was a real good man and led a really good life.
I'm just happy that Steven got a win last night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got another
He's
set
such
of
a good
checkers.
kid. I remember when they were like little tiny kids and stuff, man. Just little. My daughter just absolutely loves Steven. He's so adorable.
Becky's on my ass this morning, and she's spot on right. It was Robert Gordon who won the Triple Crown last night, not Derek Hawkins. I'm sorry. So I got that wrong.
I need to get back. We should plan a trip to go to Thunder Road sometime. I haven't been in years. It was always so much fun. We'll get up.
Do you want to go?
Yeah, we should go up on Bud Hill and cause a disturbance.
Why don't we go up on Bud Hill? Yeah, we'll get into a fight, you and I.
Oh, perfect. You can throw me down the bank. We could do like WWF style. All through the crowd and shit.
We'll get you hammered, and then I'll be totally sober, and I'll kick your ass. That would be a great idea. Thank you, Becky, for catching that this morning. But, yeah, let's see. Straight Stocks, Jamie Davis from Johnson got the checkers. The Road Warriors, Brandon Premont from Johnson, Vermont. So, yeah, it was a perfect night last night at Thunder Road. I want to talk about let's talk about tomorrow.
Yes. So I wasn't supposed to be there tomorrow because we had our seminar with Sean Stootman, and then Sean's dog had to have emergency surgery, so I can't. Okay. Yeah, I love animals, so I can't. But so now we're going to be there. So what we're going to do is I don't have a lot of money.
Well, we're talking about the Barre Farm Fest, the Nodes Family Benefit. The Nodes.
Are they the same thing?
Yes. Yes. See? Right there at the top. Barre Farm Fest.
Oh, okay. I thought they were two different things.
No.
Perfect. You had me really confused. You need to work on your marketing.
But no, I didn't. It wasn't.
If you're confusing your co-host, your marketing
Somebody
sucks.
named it Barre Farm Fest, and it I don't know.
Maybe it'll hit off, be something that we could do every year. Raise money for family farms around here. That'd
we're already
pretty cool.
We're already talking about that.
Oh, nice.
Mark Tatro and I are.
That's awesome. Yeah. I think farmers deserve it. They are the hardest working people we have.
Yes.
Out there.
But the Nodes family lost their barn and their 200 plus livestock that were in that barn from that fire in April. And we are coming together in a big way to try to raise some funds and have some fun doing it.
Yeah.
To help them.
Isn't Jamie Lee Thurston going to be there?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I love partying with that guy. Every time I've had him do a couple fundraisers, he is so much fun, dude. And the show that he puts on.
Yeah.
His shows are phenomenal. Always. Like, I don't care. Everybody just, like, you think that it's just like a bar band, but it is not. He is a legit country.
Yeah.
Star, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a good show. It's
and
a really good show.
Look at this powerhouse lineup. Dave Keller, Donna Thunder, Heartless, Jasmine White is going to be up there.
This is going to be so much fun. I've been telling my wife every day. I was like, we're going up there. We're hanging out. Because we wanted to donate. We want to do something through Donnybrook. So we're going to bring tickets up there. We're going to sit at your booth with you.
Okay.
And we're going to sell tickets. And every ticket, we're going to give 50% of whatever, 50% of the ticket sales, we're going to give back to the family.
For the Battle in Barre.
Yeah, for the Battle in Barre. And then that's what we're going to try to do to help the Nodes family.
All right.
Take care of that.
You get a $50 ticket.
And then $25 we're going to give to the Nodes family.
Wow. Dude, that is...
That's
fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, wait. One more lineup item. Shane McGrath, guy from Williamstown.
I like listening to Shane. Shane's a good... So back in the day, Shane was a
he's
skateboarder.
Awesome. Was he?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He's a freaking wicked IT geek,
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
But, man, does he play. Holy shit, man. And his voice, I mean, everything. That guy is unbelievable. I'm a huge fan. I heard him, and the first time I heard him, I was like, what? Holy crap, man. But there's going to be a cotton candy booth there, which I know you're very excited about because you'll be putting that down.
We just donated a cotton candy machine to Bergamore Armoire.
Yeah.
And Williamstown, we donated that to them so they could have it for the field days. Because we had one for Donnybrook, or we had bought it originally for the moose, and then they sold the moose and all that. So
that's awesome.
I had it in my storage. I was like, hey, just
amazing.
Absolutely.
By the way, speaking of Williamstown and all of that, their big fall festival, Lindsay's going to be coming in here really soon.
Oh, nice.
And joining me on there to talk that up. But, yeah, come on. Get yourself to the Nodes Family Benefit Fundraiser tomorrow. It starts at 2 p.m. It goes all the way to 8:30. It's a family event, so it's not going to be going till like midnight. I mean, there is a noise ordinance, but food trucks, beer garden presented by the Cornerstone Pub and Kitchen, raffles, silent auction, games. Lions Club's going to be there with their spin
Make sure you have
wheel.
a designated driver. Let's all have fun, but get a designated driver.
Absolutely.
Trust me, I am a dumbass.
Yes, you are.
I am. So I plan that ahead of time because if I start, I can lose all inhibitions. I'm like, nah, fuck it, I can do whatever I want. So plan it ahead of time. Get an Uber. Don't even drive there.
Yeah,
just go to if you're planning on drinking, just go there to have fun, man, and don't drive.
Randy Henry's going to be cooking up the food. I know he's the best,
too,
man. Paquette's is doing the corn.
The
so
corn. I was going to say the Paquette farm.
Yes, it's going to be amazing. Hey, I want to give a shout out to a special friend of mine who is recovering from surgery and is just tuning in this morning. Gino. I don't know if you heard about Gino, but
Gino Vitagliano?
No, not Vitagliano. No,
that's the only Gino I know. Hey, Gino
Graves, and
that's not a very Italian name.
Well, Gino's
very Italian.
Gino's
Graves
badass, but she's just been through it, man, and I'm just
prayers to her. I hope she gets a speedy recovery.
You know what it was? It was the gallbladder.
Oh, those suck with the heartburn and all that other stuff that comes with it. Makes you feel like you're having a heart attack.
Yeah, heart attack. That's like the most misconception is that you're having a heart attack.
Yeah.
With a gallbladder.
Hey, but before you get off the Nodes family thing there, the other thing that we're going to do is come Monday night at midnight, we're opening up general admission tickets for 1 week only for $25. $25, you'll be able to get a general admission ticket for the September 13th show for 1 week only.
1 week.
Well,
we're coming down to the wire here.
You are.
September 13th is going to be here soon.
Like 3 weeks away, man.
Barre Auditorium.
Yep.
Battle in Barre.
17.
Can you believe?
Right.
17.
Oh, dude? You know what? I'll bring it tomorrow. Next week, I'll bring the belt. We have the ISKA Small Glove Muay Thai New England champion.
Yeah.
Going to be Sergey Ushkovich fighting Liam McNeil. We have professional slap fighter Andrew Profos, who's been on Dana White's series of slap fighting.
Yeah.
He was an animal. He was on the original slap fighting. He was a fill-in, and everybody was like, he was smash people because Andrew used to be a heavyweight. Now he fights at 155 pounds.
Okay. Wow.
So, yeah, he's still got a bunch of power.
Who's the other guy? Sergey what?
Sergey Ushkovich.
Okay. I just personally, even if I was a pretty good fighter, I wouldn't fight anyone by the name of Sergey Ushkovich.
Well,
I'd have my ass handed to me.
I would 100% fist fight somebody named Ushkovich. I wouldn't want to wrestle somebody named Ushkovich or anybody with a Dagestani name. I don't want to wrestle any of them guys. Yeah. I do not. Did you see the UFC fights there last week or whatnot with Hazmat and DDP?
No.
So Hazmat, all he did was lay him down on the ground. He crucifixed him, and they got a picture. And DDP has his fingers stuffed right in Hazmat's derriere. And and DDP says, I tried everything to get out. I even oil checked him because that's what it's called, an oil check. He goes, Hazmat smiled at me and said, yes, brother, I like that too. How intimidating. You've tried everything. Now the guy's like, ooh. Now not only am I holding you down, pinning you, but now you're making me turned on. Like, them guys are crazy, them Chechnyans and shit. You know, there's no way to get just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't fight one of them. I just got asked the price tag to get into the Barre Farm Fest. No, it's family benefit tomorrow.
Oh,
it is admission by donation. Okay, so the only thing they ask is, and they're going to be pretty strict about this: no coolers, no pets. But please, if you'd like to make a donation,
that's because they have a liquor license up there.
Yeah,
and so you can't walk around. You can't bring alcohol. Otherwise, the whoever's doing the furnishing the alcohol will risk their license. We have the same thing with Gustos at our events and stuff. You can't bring things in because and it's not because the event's trying to be a dick. It's because of state laws.
Right. The donation, if you would like to make a donation by check, make it payable to the Barre Lions Club, P.O. Box 211, Barre, Vermont, 05641, and put in the memo, Nodes Family.
You can bring checks? I have a whole book of them.
If you want to bring a check, if you want to make a donation. Glenn Brummert is so excited about September 13th.
He should be. He's got his table.
We told him for like 2 years before.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, you got to go.
You know, they did the same thing to me, and then I finally went to one. I was like, oh, my God.
You did the same thing to me.
I did the same thing that happened to me. And that was somebody was like, you need to come and do this. You need to come and watch it. And I was like, how come this place isn't packed? How come every person in Barre is not here?
Whoa. Becky, who's on right now, is saying, I don't know if you can see the monitor, but she's saying, my son and daughter-in-law are competing in World's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Vegas next week.
Oh, is that Masters?
I don't know.
I think World's Masters is next weekend.
Your glasses are broken, buddy.
No, they're not. So, no, that's awesome. We don't have anybody. Chris was the last one to compete in Worlds. We don't have anybody competing this year at Worlds.
Okay.
We have to because of all the fighting takes up all Lucas's energy for,
Yeah, sure.
And when you're going to compete in IBJJF Worlds, you need to. That's a huge focus. That's as much of a training camp as getting ready for an MMA fight.
All right.
But that's super cool. Ask her who they train under. Who are they? Where's Becky from?
Well, you ask her.
Becky, where are your kids from? Who do they train under?
We'll find out.
I think that's super cool. I love the whole jiu-jitsu community, man. I travel everywhere. I've trained with guys like jiu-jitsu. I've trained with De La Riva black belts. I go anywhere. Like, I get super excited. Edward Scissorhands, I've trained with that guy. He's crazy with cross-collar chokes, and little guy just chokes the crap out of me.
Oh, my God.
Crew Ballard, Luke. I mean, I'm blessed by having Luke there, being able to train right close to my house. So.
Venuti. Venuti.
Who?
Well, that's what Gino's saying. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but we'll find out.
Okay.
We'll find out. Want to say before we go any further that
that's her last name. So she is. Yes, she's Italian.
Yeah.
So that must be her married name.
They live in Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Becky's in Essex.
Perfect.
Hey, thanks for listening in Essex. I hope to meet Becky someday. I've never met her.
Dude, you have people all the way down in like Clearwater and St. Pete. So because my mother-in-law, they live in a retirement community, so they all get together to watch the podcast every Friday and
What's
Saturday
the name of the
morning.
Retirement community?
What the heck? I will have it's right in St. Pete.
Okay.
It's like the Sunset something. But yeah, I will. We'll give them a shout out. We'll do it this winter when they're all down there watching us.
So, serious question. Can we go down there this winter and do a live podcast from this retirement community?
100%.
Please.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Me, you, Brenda Sherilyn.
Yeah.
Maybe Lily.
Yeah. Let's leave the kids behind.
Okay. That would be amazing.
Send them on a Disney cruise.
I have a lot of questions for these folks, and I would love to ask it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why are you laughing?
No, because it's a really diverse community down there because they're Canadians. There's people from the Midwest. There's people from the Northeast. It's pretty cool.
Before we go any further, I want to give a shout out to Logan Luce and his brand new spanking podcast called Athletics. He is going to be on tomorrow morning at 10:30.
I hope he interviews his grandmother. I love his grandmother.
That's not going to happen.
But I would
He's talking about
the
sports.
world is not ready for Grandma Marie Luce. She is. I grew up with that lady. She is absolutely wild.
What's her name?
Marie.
Marie who?
Stacy used to be her name, but she's been loose forever. She's the wildest aunt I've ever had. She's the funnest person to be around, but she is absolutely no bullshit, no filter. Like her husband is the quietest, just a super mellow guy. And when she comes into a room, if you're a kid acting up, you better be ready to be grabbed by your ear, smacked her. Like that lady does not mess around. You're way more scared of Aunt Marie than you are of Uncle Richie.
I've told Logan, I'm like, I got to get Marie on the air.
Yes.
Got to.
She's wild.
Where is she, up in Cabot or something?
Yep. Okay. But she grew up on Beckley Hill with my mom. Her and my mom are best friends.
Make this weekend a movie weekend over at the Capitol Showplace in Montpelier, the Paramount Twin in Barre. You can get your tickets in advance. Just check them out on Facebook and Instagram too, fgbtheaters.com. But they have all kinds of, you can rent out the theater for a birthday party or a special event.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you can.
Really?
Yeah, you want to do it sometime?
Oh, I might. If they get a jiu-jitsu movie, I would rent the whole thing for my class.
No, let's go and let's go and watch like a Disney movie there or something.
That would be really cool. I didn't know you could rent a movie theater.
Yeah, dude. So how go ahead.
Remember the guy they just NBC News just trashed that dude that hit the homeless guy?
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
The homeless guy in the area who's wearing dark clothes and jumping out in front of cars.
He jumps out in front of cars. Okay. So you know that part about this is what I hate about they turned that story into a huge sensational story. When I read that and the worst part is I train that guy. He trains with us and I know him personally.
Not the homeless guy.
Not the homeless guy, Kevin. Okay. The other guy. I'm not going to mention his last name and stuff, but so I reached out to him. I was like, first of all, man, do you and your family need anything? And he's like, bro, he goes, I was just leaving work because he's a chef. He works at a restaurant or whatever. He had a beer and or whatever it was, a wine. I don't know what exactly it was, but he was leaving. He was getting onto.
You never shut your ringer
He's
off.
getting onto the entrance ramp to Waterbury.
Yeah.
And he hits this guy. Well, he tried to swerve or whatever, but the mirror hit him. The mirror ended up hitting him. I don't know why the guy was on the entrance ramp in the first place. So the cops did a field sobriety test. He passed that on the side of the road. He blew a .06. He got to the station. They blew a .05, and they still charged him. They're like, do you have anybody you can call? He's like, no, I have a newborn and a wife, and I have the car. They're like, well, you're sitting in jail all night long. He's like, then I guess I'm sitting in jail all night long. I have no one to call. And he blew under a .08, and they still charged him and stuff. And then the news people, like, that was really shady what they did to that poor guy. And we see it all the time. And you don't know because you're just like, they put this sensational thing out there. And unless you know the people personally, you'll never know the real story to it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was crazy. And I want to get that out there because Kevin's a decent guy. He's not He's a real good guy. Just had a newborn and shit. He's like a chef at a 5-star restaurant. And shit.
But if we have something that is repetitively happening with some individual who is, again, jumping out in front of vehicles.
But why is he
Central Vermont wearing dark clothes
and the
all
other
the
thing
time?
is now you have
but the same guy is in Berlin. I mean,
this is where our
happening everywhere.
Fucked. Because Kevin has a young family, he has a kid, and now he has to hire a lawyer and go to court to fight a DUI charge that 100% should have never even been charged, should have been already thrown out. And this should have been an accident where insurance companies were taking care of this. But now he's going to be forced to hire a criminal lawyer. What is he going to have, $2,500, $3,000? Or take a plea deal because they know he doesn't have the money, even though, like, this is where our system sucks.
Yeah. I mean, Glenn just says, how about the guy that keeps stepping out in traffic?
That's who it was.
Why don't they lock him up? Yeah, I know. That's the guy that was.
And instead, they charge that poor kid who's got a newborn and a young family. They charge that kid, and now he's got to fight to stay out of jail or take a plea deal.
Jesus, man!
Like, do you not understand how our system is rigged against poor people, against us?
Rex Thompson, if you're just joining us from Donnybrook Fight Promotions, I understand that you have been involved in some legal action related to your business. Now, before we even get started, I want to just ask you, is this something that you can share a little bit about? And if you can't, that's fine.
Yeah. It is something I can definitely talk about. We had to file a civil suit in the Supreme Court over in Saratoga. I won't get into too much of the details, but essentially it stems from a business dispute, and it involves investments we made over in New York with another promotion and how they used those funds, how the funds were used. And some concerns over our own intellectual property.
What made you decide, Rex, that filing a lawsuit was the right path to go about?
Well, honestly, it wasn't a decision we took lightly. It really wasn't. We tried to resolve everything directly with the promoter over there. But in the end, we felt the only way to protect ourselves, our brand, was to file a formal complaint. It's about standing up for the time, the money, and the work that we put in to building our brand. And, that's we were forced in that. We tried every avenue to solve this situation, and then we got ignored.
Without getting into any specifics or naming names, what was the main issue at stake here?
Okay. Well, at the heart of it,
again, if you can't talk about it, that's fine. I understand.
In the heart of it, it was an investment. It was an invested. We invested resources into building a promotion in New York. Okay, we believed that, and we believed in it at the time. Later, we saw actions. In our view, it undermined our investment. That was my view, and potentially misused our brand and our identity. Our lawsuit is really about making sure the record is clear, that we get our voice out there, because I know a lot of stuff has been said about us, and we want to make that very clear. And it's about protecting what we built. We're on Battle of Barre 17. We built this, and somebody else. We built the brand, and it was misused.
What do you think the outcome's going to be?
More than anything, accountability and fairness. We'd like to see our investment respected, our brand protected. Beyond the legal side, we also hope it encourages others in the industry to value transparency, integrity, and partnerships. There's so many shady people in this business. So you have to be careful. You have to protect yourself. You have to be transparent with everything, which we did. We definitely protected ourselves.
For people listening who might not know much about fight promotions, and I've learned a lot from you about them, just in a couple of short years, why is protecting intellectual property and investments so critical?
Wow, that's a great question, man. You know, a promotion, it isn't just about putting matches together. It's about building your trust with your fighters, your coaches, your sponsors. There's years of building that up. That's the behind the scenes that nobody sees, the easy part. We see people all the time try to start promotions, but they don't have that trust in that system. If intellectual property like logos, names, or events, concepts isn't respected, it undermines the whole ecosystem. Protecting those things ensures the sport grows in a fair and sustainable way.
This has got to be tough when you're trying to balance being in the middle of a lawsuit and continuing to grow your promotion. I mean, you've got an event coming up on September 13th. This is huge. This has got to be a pretty significant distraction. I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's it's definitely a challenge. I'll just say that. But we're staying focused. We're in Vermont. We're putting on our show. Like I said, man, you can lay down and just die, or you can keep moving 1 foot forward at a time. You know, we've got an upcoming event. We have great fighters. We have amazing fans in Vermont and beyond. We have fans over in New York, Maine, New Hampshire. We have them everywhere. So that's where most of our energy is right now. We're letting the legal system, we just, you know, like I said, we filed a 190-page suit. It's with the Saratoga Civil Court right now. So
is there anything that you would want other small business or promotion organizations, businesses to learn or to know from your experience?
Absolutely.
Protecting your damn brand.
Trust your instincts. More than that, I don't care if they're your best friend. I don't care. Yeah. Document everything. That'll keep your friendship. Well, that's what we did. We kept everything, every email. We had every text message. We had the original contracts. We had everything. We sent it, you know, like I said, the 190 pages of evidence that we had. You have to protect yourself. So even if you think you're going overboard or that's silly because I trust you, don't, and you have to separate business from friendship when you do that kind of stuff. So, yeah, absolutely. Protect yourself. I do this even in my own construction company and stuff. I'm very, very clear on my invoices on exactly what we're doing. If you want me to do something that's outside of the scope of that work that we originally agreed upon, I send you a text or I send you an email saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is the extra cost to it. Would you like us to proceed further? Now I have it documented. I have that. If they ever come in and they say, hey, I never wanted you to do that. Well, yes, you did. So that's that's...
What about your past partnerships and relationships with other promoters?
Ooh, that's a fair question.
You've got many.
Over the years, we've worked with so many different people in the industry. We've had some collaborations with some really positive people. We've had some collaborations with some that turned out to be a really negative a real negative for us, and we some of our partnerships showed us the value of trust and teamwork. Others showed us how do I want to say it? Showed us kind of like what people really were, who they really were. So we've had good and bad experiences, just like any other. This is the first time we've had to take legal action. So most of the majority of it, though, it has been positive for us.
What made you want to get involved with an investment in a promotions company in New York in the first place, though?
I'm sorry. I'm getting a text message right now. Can you please ask me that again?
What made you want to get involved and get started with a promotions company in New York?
When the opportunity in New York arose, it just felt like a natural next step for our promotion to expand that way. We had a ton of fans out there already. It should have been the next step. It is what it was.
You were excited about that.
Yeah. Looking back, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah,
it's too bad.
It was a business decision, and it wasn't taken lightly, and that's why we covered a lot of things.
At the end of the day, this has, and you have always circled back to this. At the end of the day, it's about your fighters, and I say this. I've said this for years about drivers up at Thunder Road. At the end of the day, it is about the drivers. It is about how much they love their sport, how much they love doing what they do, how much money they put into their cars, their crew teams, their families' support, the money, the time. That passion is what drives everything else and is what will bring the fans to the stands.
Right.
And if you don't have...
Dude, we were pretty straightforward with a repayment plan. I mean, we basically treated it as a loan, but what they really wanted was support with branding, structure, and growth. So instead of just saying, here's the money, pay us back, we leaned in with our experience, our resources. We tried to build something together with them. At the time, I felt like it was the right thing to do for someone that we cared about. Mm-hmm. We actually cared about this guy. We considered him a friend. Mm-hmm. And looking back, it was a big lesson in separating business and friendship. That was a huge lesson for us. You always want to help everybody, but it's super, super important to make sure everything is clearly defined. And when you talk about passion, Buck, I'll be straight with you, man. I can get pretty passionate, as you know.
We do.
Especially about these things. And sometimes, man, I even get a little nervous when stuff like this goes sideways. I really do. Mm-hmm. I know I can be a lot sometimes. I really can. Personally, I can be a lot. But this isn't just about me. It's not, or my personality. Taylor was just as involved in this as anybody else. It's involved in the whole process. I mean, we were both making decisions together every step of the way.
Yeah.
And that's important to point out. It's not just about me. People think that this is all about me. Yeah. And it's just not. Because it's not the case. We have real concerns. This is not a personality thing. This is real legal concerns about our intellectual property. Mm-hmm. It affected my entire family. It affected my daughter. Through it all, we've done our best to keep people in the loop so that no one else ended up getting burned by the situation in New York. At the end of the day, it's not about pointing fingers. It's about protecting the fighters. It's protecting our sponsors. It's the fans who trust us to bring things the right way, man. Yeah. We have a certain set, and we set that up. This is how we do it. Boom, boom, boom. And you can watch them do it the exact same way over there because they're using our whole business model.
Yeah.
For not and okay, that like I don't want to get too much into it. You can follow the case. It's public knowledge, right, in the Superior Court in Saratoga Springs. So
I understand.
yeah, and the other reason is we haven't gotten our side out. We've kept pretty quiet about it on a whole, and trust me, we've heard everything that's been said about us, every single thing. I've heard it all. And luckily, I have very big shoulders right now. And we're going to let the courts handle this. It's a pretty big deal right now.
I know. I know personally, and you have said this again, and I'll go back to this. You've said this again so many times to me over the years that I've known you. Nope. At the end of the day, it's about the fighters. Protect the fighters. They're the ones that are showing up. They're the ones that are training.
Yep.
They're the ones that are putting all the heavy lifting and the working into this so that they can bring their passion, their hard work into the cage.
Yeah, I mean, don't get it wrong. We absolutely appreciate the fighters.
Without
the fighters, we don't have fights. Without the fans, we don't have fights. Without the production crews, we don't have fights.
That's true.
Without the money, it works both ways. We appreciate the pro fighters. Sorry, that's a job, man. That amateur fighters, they don't get paid to do that job. So, but we're on the same note. We're also giving them a platform to fight on, so that they can build their records up. Without having a platform to fight on, you could be the best fighter in the world and nobody knows who you are.
Yeah.
So, but
Well
it's
said.
you know what I mean. It's just we put a lot into those people. We trusted those people, but we absolutely covered ourselves too.
Yeah.
We're very transparent. You know me, man.
I
I
know.
have nothing to hide. I don't say anything in a DM or a text message or behind anybody's back that I will not say right directly to anybody's face.
I know.
I don't. So they have their own things going on over there, and that's on them. My daughter's been working really hard. It's been a lot of sleepless nights because there was a lot of money involved. So that absolutely affected our shows over here.
Wow.
So
wisdom, my man. Wisdom can come at a big price tag.
Yeah.
But once you have it, once you've learned,
it'll just cause stress.
You've gone through experience and you've learned.
It'll just cause stress. Anxiety level max all the time. I just want to be dumb and live in bliss. I just be the happiest person. I want to be that guy where the world's blowing up around you and you're just fucking smiling, walking down the road. I wish. Yeah. But I hate having a bunch of knowledge in my brain. I just hate it. It's too much stuff to think about. Like this, did you see I brought my wife to the job site and shit there?
Saw that. I did notice that.
That was a rough day, but you know what? It's been, so I got, with my injury here, I can't lift weights. I can't even lift a pound for like 6 months. I had just downsized my construction company and I started working on a crew with my son and stuff, and it was right at that point I got injured. And so that was a huge, frustrating setback there. So my wife and my daughter-in-law, we brought the whole family on board. So we've been up at the house that we've been building. My daughter and my wife are learning to tape. They're learning to paint. They've been a huge, huge help. And it's not so much even that they don't know anything. It's just having them there, having that support.
Right.
To fucking, it's instead of trying to dig out of this hole, this black hole. And I'm not just talking about debt. I'm not talking about, but just that dark hole, having that support with you. You're not doing it alone.
How's Hunter in his hand?
He's supposed to be wearing a brace, but he's a dumbass like I am.
Well, yeah.
But we do, and so that's what we do. Whatever we can do, we still move forward. Like I was putting the kitchen cabinets in, but
how you do? I saw the video the other day. You're moving this arm around a lot, buddy.
It fucking hurts. By about 11 noon, that's all I got in me, and it hurts like a bastard.
Well, listen, as I said, your physical therapist is watching this morning, so please, slow down.
You don't have a choice
buddy.
when you're. You don't
I
have
understand
a choice.
that, but
you're self-employed. You don't slow down. Bill collectors ain't slowing down.
I understand that.
They don't even care.
But you don't want to have surgery again.
But so that's the conundrum. That's the balance when you're self-employed. Yeah, no, I don't want to have surgery. No, I don't want to get hurt. But yes, I have to do work. I don't have a choice.
Your family has stepped up and they're helping.
100%. Yeah.
Just go easy, okay?
Brenda's not lugging a piece of plywood up onto a roof for me, though.
Jesus, my God.
She's my biggest cheerleader.
Should we run down some of the headlines?
Yeah, let's
for this
do it.
Morning? I'll just run them down, and then I'll
see how much closer we are to Civil War today.
Yeah, let's see. FBI searches home of former Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton in classified documents probe.
You're fucking kidding me.
Nope. It's breaking news right now.
These guys.
We have 3 people arrested following the shooting in Hartford, Vermont. Yeah. Have you seen the people?
No, I've seen. They hadn't released the names yet this morning.
Oh, they got they're released.
Oh, perfect.
Released.
Didn't the police shoot him?
Demetrius Drew, 30 years old. Where's he from?
Springfield, Mass.
You're close. New Haven,
Connecticut.
the next closest armpit in Connecticut. Charged with first-degree murder, attempted second-degree murder, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Next, we have Jeffrey Mullins, who's 46, and Michelle Mullins, 48, from New Hampshire. Accessory before the fact. So, there you go.
So, you ever see
David LeBrecue, 65-year-old guy from Canaan, New Hampshire. He was the one that was killed. Pronounced dead at the scene. Do you think there's a possibility that this could involve drugs?
No way.
Okay. I just wanted to...
No way. Absolutely not.
Wanted to ask.
No.
Okay.
I don't see it there.
Okay.
No connection whatsoever.
All right.
I'll pretend I'm a Trump supporter and that was something bad against Trump.
Okay.
No, I'm going to stop. I'm sorry.
Did you see the comments from the lady that went off on me week before last because I shared the I think it was WCAX, could have been PTZ, story about Governor Scott having state employees come back to the office.
Okay.
And she started coming after me. Maybe she thought that I wrote the article. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
But why would you get mad at reporting something anyway?
That I was deceiving people by sharing that story.
Why is it okay?
Okay.
I don't understand what was deceitful about it.
I don't know.
People are fucking weird. Just weird.
I know, man.
What is going on?
I know. What else is happening?
Absolutely.
Let's see. A judge is halting the new detentions.
Yep.
At Alligator Alcatraz.
Yep.
No more. We're full.
They also told them they had to take down. What did they tell them? That they had to take down the fencing. They had to take down the generators.
Yeah.
Basically, disassemble it.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot.
I don't know, man. So I was once told that you'll know you have a tyrannical government when federal troops are marching on the streets.
Florida immediately filed a notice of appeal. I wonder if the ruling's going to stand.
1979 MIT predicted that by 2030 there'll be a societal and economic collapse and civil war. and we've hit every single marker. We just finished the mass migration. All the red states have propped up. All the blue states have propped up. And now we're playing tit for tat on the gerrymandering. So the problem that I have with the gerrymandering thing is the red states, the last state that was left that they could gerrymander was Texas. So the red states have already gerrymandered every portion that they can. So now what they've done, and now so now Texas was the last. I don't remember how many seats they picked up. They'll pick up 4 or 5 seats, I think, is what they'll do. But once California redistricts, they'll pick up another 9 seats. So they'll be back down that 5. But then you have Illinois, Michigan, New York that all have room to gerrymander, and they could absolutely make it so that there would never be a GOP majority in the House ever again. And that's pathetic. I guess what people don't understand is if one party can go to the extreme, the other party can go to the extreme. So when they say, "Oh, that's just fear mongering," it's not fear mongering. It's you have to think about what is the extreme. So if Trump can do this with federal troops, what could someone like Biden do what could Governor Newsom do now that he's in control of the federal government? We no longer have separation of powers. So if Trump calls the DOJ, they do whatever he tells them to do. What happens if Governor Newsom gets in there? What is he going to do with that same exact power that we just gave to Trump? Do people not realize that and so you have this whole swath of people pointing and laughing, going, ha ha ha, just fucking shut your mouth, just keep quiet. I don't know when the last time Americans ever kept their mouth shut, but now they want you to just like, hey, just be cool, shut your mouth. Well, they're not going to. And then you have to look at the flip side. So if you have Trump going after these certain rights, what's going to stop a Democratic president going after all these other rights? There's no more checks and balances. And if they gerrymander every state, then why vote anymore?
Yeah.
I really believe that I think by 2030 you'll see a civil war again.
Did you hear about the prison in North Florida, which is vacant? I can't remember the exact town it is, but no. DeSantis wants to turn it into deportation depot.
You know why?
We have Alligator Alcatraz and now deportation depot.
You know why?
What do you think this is going to mean for the other projects that are underway?
Listen to this. This is so funny. Because we've just sat here. All they're doing, both sides are doing the same exact thing.
Deportation depot.
Listen to this though. So the left made a whole bunch of hotels into homeless places for homeless people, right? Why did they do that? Billions of dollars in federal funds. Well, now they took the federal funds out of there and they said, well, hey, Florida, we'll give you billions of federal funds if you build these. Well, hey, El Salvador, we'll give you billions of funds. So we never saved any money. We just moved it from one spot to spending to the other spot. We're going to take it away from the social programs and want to put it into the law enforcement programs, the military defense spending, and we're not going to fucking lower a goddamn thing. We're going to keep our spending rate the same. We're just going to do it to the programs we like. And how does not everybody see that bullshit? Do you think DeSantis is doing it for free? Like, hey, I should be here. You know what? I'm going to build these things. No, he's not. He's not building it with Florida taxpayer money. He's building it with federal funds. So it all depends on where you want your federal funds. Whatever. Helping U.S. citizens or fucking caging U.S. citizens.
God.
Whatever, man.
You think the Fed is going to bow to pressure from the Trump administration?
Oh, 100%.
You do?
Everybody's bowing down to him. He runs it like the mafia. And that's the problem. I mean, you have to see it. Like, what's going to happen?
Right.
What is going to happen if a Democratic president, someone like Newsom, gets in there and has that same exact power?
Any downside to lowering rates and allowing the economy to
you'll see inflation,
run a little
have
hotter,
a housing crash, and we will have an economic. We will. Wow. He's trying to avoid a recession, and lowering the rates is not doing that. That actually sends you into a recession even quicker. Even the markets right now, everything with the markets going on. Craig McDermott, that he had a perfect explanation. I mean, we align right now with the 1929 crash. We are at the exact same spot, except further.
Yeah, I've heard
ahead.
This. I've heard this.
That's why it aligns with it. It says by 2020. It says by 2029 we'll have another depression, and that's exactly what the MIT model. Get your chickens.
Get your chickens.
Get your chickens. Get your bunnies. Start loading ammo.
What do you think of?
What do you think of J.D. Vance trolling Trump? Do you think that J.D. Vance is trying to get his job? Did you see what he did? He's been trolling Trump about the Weinstein, the Epstein birthday card.
Please tell. I don't. Yeah.
So J.D. Vance, what he did was they've been sending, Rupert Murdoch owns the Wall Street Journal. And so Rupert Murdoch has been fucking with Trump. Him and Trump have been like bashing, but he can't bash him on Fox News. So he's been doing it through the Wall Street Journal, and he's the one that published that Trump sent that birthday letter in to Epstein, and Trump's like, I never sent no letter. I can't even fucking read and write. So anyway, J.D. Vance gets on to his Truth Social, and he's like, this is horrible. Who can publish a story? We need to see the letter. Like, you need to, because he knows that Rupert Murdoch has the letter. And so he's making it out like, nah. So J.D. Vance is like, let's see the letter. And I don't think Trump wants the letter out there. I see like J.D. Vance doing like dirty shit, low-handed, and then behind Trump's back like that. And I don't think Trump is catching on.
What do you think about, and this has really got everybody worked up, and I hope you're taking your blood pressure medication this morning, because this has got everybody just really going.
Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel.
What's going on, Cracker Barrel?
They're changing their logo. They're removing the barrel and
the white guy,
the man, from its logo. The one on the
left.
Are
they going to call it White Barrel now? White man and barrel?
The one on the left is the one that we all know. The one on the right is going to be the new one. And
Did Trump ask him to change the name?
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever, man. But I look at that. That's their business decision. They're a private business, whatever. It's either going to help them or it's going to go away.
Yeah.
Whatever. Either way, it's causing a stir. People are talking about Cracker Barrel.
Will White has an incredible.
Who the hell is Will White?
I don't know. Some crazy ass.
Fucking weirdos.
He's got an unbelievable observation here that it's missed all of us. He says, and I'm quoting here, and this is beautiful, that dude is yellow. Will.
Oh, yeah. He's not even a cracker.
He's not even white. He's yellow.
Huh. Yeah.
I don't think any of us realized.
just look at that. That simple thing. A business has decided on its own to change its logo, rebrand, maybe change its name and rebrand. And look at the people get upset over that.
Well, apparently people have been criticizing Cracker Barrel now for a long time. And they say they need to come up with a more
because the last time I went to Cracker Barrel, it was almost dead inside of there. I went down south. So they have to do something. Maybe this will work for them.
Well,
maybe it won't. Who knows? I don't know that it's a great marketing strategy because most of their places are down south.
True.
So you try to market to the people in your demographic. Changing the name up here in Vermont might work well for business. I don't know that in Alabama, Georgia, or South Carolina, it's going to make that much. It's probably going to go the opposite way.
Remember when Coke created New Coke? I'm just asking.
Didn't that kill the business?
Well,
and they almost fucking go bankrupt.
They took a hit.
Yep.
Change is always risky.
Yeah, 100%. But why are we upset about it?
We're upset about it, Rex. This is something that's
all
really
right, I'm outraged too now. Fuck it. outraged.
Rex,
Horrible.
I don't want the rest of your day to be ruined or affected negatively because of Cracker Barrel, Rex. Just pull yourself together.
You already did it. You ruined me.
Relax.
Ruined me. Like a small white man on his first day in prison. You ruined me.
What else do we have? I'm just glancing here.
Something else to get me going.
The New York Appeals
What do we
Court.
got locally going on? I hate that. I like the shit.
Oh, hold on. The big one. The New York Appeals Court yesterday.
Oh, yeah. They told me you didn't have to pay the fine now. It was a ridiculous fine.
Yeah, $527 million.
Yeah. And then they'll bring it back. They'll bring it down to a reasonable, and he'll still be a felon. He'll still have to pay a fine. He just won't have to pay the $500 million. Wow. That's the nice thing about now, not having separation of powers anymore. He can do whatever he wants.
Sure.
Yeah.
Last night, hey, Jasmine White's tuned in.
Oh, I know Jazz. Haven't seen her forever.
You're going to see her tomorrow.
Perfect. Heartless.
Jazz, we were talking about you earlier this morning. The Nodes Family Benefit fundraiser is going to be amazing. Heartless, Jamie Lee Thurston, Dave Keller, Shane McGrath, Donna Thunder. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible. I can't wait.
And remember, starting Monday, general admission tickets at Donnybrook will be on sale for $25 for 1 week only.
Yep.
1 week only.
And you're going to sell tickets at the benefit and give
at the
half.
benefit. We're going to give 50% of the tickets
to the Nodes family.
General admission tickets at the Nodes family are $50 with $25 going towards the
all right.
the Nodes family.
You'll be set up with me. And
yeah.
I'll be
that's
around.
another thing. We should set up a one thing that we do is have you ever been to our website, our DonnyBrookFightPromotions.com?
Yes.
Okay, so we have an online store there.
Yeah.
And you should see the gear that we have on there. We just released the new we released the Champion series, which is T-shirts and hoodies with your favorite champion on it. We just released the Johnny the Jackhammer Peralt trucker hats.
Yeah. It's badass.
Yeah, they are. So the other thing that we have is we sell pay-per-views to our shows. So we could do it on the drop-down menu is we could put for the Nodes family, everybody that bought a pay-per-view that clicked on their name, we could donate that money also. We do that. Something we could come up with.
There's so much that I wanted to talk to you about. Logan Luce.
Yeah, Logan.
Back to Logan. His new podcast called Athletics. Tomorrow morning.
What's it about?
10:30. He'll be on the air.
All right. I'll be on at 9:30 with Dante. We're gonna try to stay away from the ginger. We're gonna try to stay away from the beers.
Yeah, the ginger beer. You guys were pounding those, bro.
Yeah, he was hammered
from ginger beer.
Yep. Yeah, he started getting a little out of hand. He can be an angry drunk.
So you were allowing ginger beer to be consumed by an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Furnishing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You were furnishing ginger beer.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
At the gym.
But he wasn't driving, so we're good.
All right. By the way, the 2025 college football season kicks off tomorrow, so I know Logan's going to be talking about that tomorrow.
So what does he do for sports?
He has a new podcast. It's called Athletics.
Nice.
And it's going to be 10:30 on Saturday mornings.
I should have him playing our Donnybrook Fight Promotions commercial before that.
You should. Get in touch. Do you know how to get in touch with Logan?
I don't.
I will sell you his cell phone number.
I could probably find. I get a hold of his grandma.
All right.
We need to have her on here. She would love to harass the shit out of me.
I would love to.
Oh, yeah. No filter.
Jazz, just so you know, heads up, I will have a table there. I'll have a couple of microphones, and you will be on the air with me at the Nodes Family Benefit.
Who?
Jasmine White.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You going to give me one of them little things to walk around and talk to people?
That didn't work out too well last time.
That worked out great last time.
At the Heritage Festival?
Yeah. We got to go through there and start clipping out, and we had some funny moments.
There's a lot of dangerous things in the world.
Because the problem was there was so much dead footage of it just going, so we need to edit it.
There's many dangerous things, but giving you a cordless microphone and the freedom to walk around live, That's super
Definitely
dangerous.
Definitely need that.
Like, don't try this at home. You could get very hurt.
Hey, H Brothers Tree Service. If
Yeah.
you need any tree service, hit up H Brothers. We got Kidder's Interior. We have Dave Sheridan, Vermont Clean and Green, Tucker's Seamless Gutters, and we have Traverge Home Heating and Plumbing. What do you got?
I got Optical Expressions.
Oh, yeah. I need to go see them. I broke my glasses again yesterday.
You did. Show them how broken they are. Look at that. That's bad. I have Optical Expressions, and I'm wearing their glasses right now.
Oh.
Will, great people over there. They put these together for me, and I was like, do I look geeky? And Will was like, he didn't want to say anything, but I love them, and they fit great. I can see what I'm doing in front of me, and when I don't have them on, you will know. You will know. My other pair of glasses, these are not from Optical Expressions. Is these babies right here. And I freaking love these things.
Oh, you definitely look like one of them surfer bros.
It's the Yellow Eyeglass Project.
Makes you look tan.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. The bright yellow offsets your bright white.
Thank you.
Makes you look tan.
I also want to give a shout out this morning to Giroux, General Transport.
Oh, yeah.
Tracy is booking up the next CDL class, and Bill, they're always ready. They're always working hard for the next. I don't know how the two of them do it. 279-3325.
Oh, I know. They work all day. They have the farm. Then they bring the kids over for training all night long. They work all day and then all night. Even the kids. By the time the kids are done training, I'm sure those kids are out like a light by the time they
I'm sure they are.
100%.
But check them out on Facebook, Giroux General Transport. Get your permit before the first class. They have been a sponsor of Aired Out for a very, very long time. Also, if you're thinking about a new career opportunity, I want to just mention Washington County Mental Health here because they are hiring right now for a plethora of new careers.
No shit.
Opportunities to make a real difference in our community. Washington County Mental Health. Get on WCMHS.org/careers. And, they got stuff with children's youth and family division.
I saw Patrick Finneran at Paul's funeral. Patrick there, and he works for them.
Yeah, he does. He's a great guy.
He is, and it was funny because I talked to him. He goes, I kind of went on a spiritual thing, and I was like, what do you mean? He goes, I got rid of all my friends. I got off social media, and I stopped drinking. He goes, this is the best I've ever felt in my life. I was like, good for you, man.
I didn't know that about
Yeah, he's going to start training with me.
Really?
Exchange numbers and stuff, yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, super good dude. I'm glad that he quit drinking and all that stuff, man. That's good for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody asked him. It just, hey, I'm doing it.
Thanks for coming in this morning, Rex. And thanks for being so transparent about what's going on with Donnybrook Fight Promotions. That's huge.
Yeah, it's like I said, man. It's out there now. It's in the civil dockets through the Saratoga Springs Supreme Court right now. It's in there. You can view all the stuff, and like I said, we've never really stuck up for ourselves. We've just sat back. We've listened. We've gathered everything, put all of our evidence and everything together, and we're going to let the courts handle this.
And if you get on DonnybrookFightPromotions.com, you can subscribe and get your name put into a drawing for a big giveaway that you guys are doing. So this is cool.
Yeah.
Taylor's always keeping the edge sharp.
Yeah, she is.
Always.
Always.
Does a great job.
Tomorrow, 9:30, Dante. Live with Dante.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait. Is he going to be putting down a few more ginger beers tomorrow?
I don't know. After the last time, he got out of hand. We're going to keep the drinking to a minimum. Maybe it'll be like a once-a-year thing. Like,
I would love to get up there and pound back a few with you. Ginger beers. Have you ever smelled a burp after a ginger beer?
Absolutely not. Why?
They are fantastic. It
No.
smells like ginger.
Like ginger from Gilligan's Island?
Don't do that. Don't go there.